Welcome. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Let's start the show. Let's see who's here. Galdragon, hello. Good morning. Shenanigan is here. Welcome. Hello, Shenanigan, our winner from yesterday. Flushy, it's 8 a.m. Crawl out of the bed and I'm analyzing the market. You know, well, welcome to the show. Flushy, good morning. Green, hello. Bree, hello, good morning there. Oh, thank you. We're all hyped. This was the W music. The trumpets. Yonix, good morning. King Sabo the second. Maybe I don't know how. I don't know which one am I in the line, but maybe I'm the second. Anyway, Zuckromancer, hello, good day. Let's start the show. We have a previous day low which has been taken about like a few minutes ago. So that was most likely the Asia low, right? This was the Asia low. Hold on. Bring to front. Okay. So we have a midnight level, the true midnight level. And we have Asia high. I think the Asia high would be at 20,031. How about that? And as for fair value gaps, oh, hold on. I'm not sure, but this one could be an order block on the 15-minute right here. But nevertheless, look at what's here. Yesterday, no, it was not yesterday, it was Friday. Friday London session didn't go for this fair value gap down here, so this is on the 15-minute chart. 15-minute BC down there. Now, why is this important? Because it almost made it down there, but then it couldn't, it didn't, and this was the NFP Friday. So I can easily imagine that price is gonna crawl lower and gonna go into the 860s, most likely. That's what could happen. Olisha, welcome. Hola. Farhad, hello Farhad. Good morning. So careful with the long positions. We still have a good chance that we're just gonna go lower. By the way, as you guys can see, there's 90% sale at DAYTRADERS. Just saying. So 90% off. What is going on? Is it really 80? I received the email yesterday. I received an email yesterday. I'm going to show you guys and let's check it out because I'm really curious right now. DAYTRADERS. Okay, so this is the email 12 hours ago from DAYTRADERS. This one. DAYTRADERS is saying, due to overwhelming demand, we're extending our 90% off evaluation sale through Friday, May 9th. So what is this? I don't know. Is it still on? That's what they're saying. That it's still on. Ah, I see. They increased the price. Okay. Smart move. Yeah. Yeah, totally forgot to check that. It was I mean, I have a DAYTRADERS account, but I haven't checked the Okay, so products. So currently, so they increased it. So the the trail accounts, which are the cheaper ones, so you get a 50K account for $37.90, and it's a one-time fee. Okay. Okay. So it's a one-time fee now. I mean, it was always, but yeah, it got more expensive now. They increased the price. True. $130, I think. Yeah, $130, I think. But no monthly fee on the eval. So if it takes you for 2 months to pass, or 3 months, there's going to be no rebill. A lot of pips on deck saying long. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I think it could be a good move. We have a 50-minute busy down there. Isn't take yes. So take profit trader with the $119 and no activation fee is definitely cheaper. I'm just saying, like, if you want to diversify, then you know, I have, like, I don't even know, accounts with like 5 prop firms. So if you want to diversify, it's not a bad option. DAYTRADERS paid me out last time, so no issue there. I'm looking at gold too. I don't know. I'm just not trusting the long positions yet. On the 5-minute, we do have a nice fair value gap that has been repriced right now. Looking for order blocks. There is technically one order block at Asia high. That could be a good target for later, maybe. You got your first MyFundedFutures account. Hey, with the cheat code. Oh yeah, definitely, guys. It's definitely a good idea. MyFundedFutures has a welcome bonus still for new users. Your first account, it doesn't matter which plan you choose, it's gonna have a 50% discount. Your first purchase, which is a good deal. Even if you blow the account, if you keep the subscription, it's a good deal. So I strongly advise. That's what I did myself back at the time. Keep the subscription. At least you know it's a fair price. Yeah, that's a good deal. Marco, good morning. Naomi, hello. 63 and 50 cents with 0 activation. Now that is the best, one of the best deals, maybe. Yeah, definitely green. That is a good deal. And I'm not sure, but at last week, I'm not sure if they're still doing it, but the resets were like 20% off as well. I don't know. Okay. NQ slowly going higher here. Yeah, right now the actual promo is the Starter Plus account is down 20%. And I'm actually going to buy Starter Plus because 20% off is a good price compared to the regular Starter Plus. Oh, on stream? Nice. I got a 50k static account from Elite Trader. Oh, nice. For 45. That is good. Consistent trader, that's a good price. I think with Elite Trader funding, the only thing is if you get funded, it might be the best option to choose the monthly activation fee. I think that's what they're after anyways. Monthly activation. I'm still sleepy. How do we control emotions? It's not that simple. I mean, it's never simple, of course. So, Libin, I would say controlling emotions, it takes time. It's gonna take time, but small steps. For example, you know, first of all, size down your positions, trade with micros, and second of all, if you manage your rules like the risk management, like less trade, small size, it's going to be easier to control emotions. But once you're there and you're feeling FOMO or tilt or something, the hardest skill obviously is to walk away. How to control emotions? Journal something. Journal, like literally take a pen and the notebook and journal down your feelings about your trading day. You can obviously journal lots of stuff. You can write down about the charts, about the trades, but also write down your feelings. Now, don't be hard on yourself. It should not be negative. But write down how you felt. Do it multiple times and keep it by your side. And it will remind you. Just sometimes look into it, and it will help you to remind you that how bad was it. I think it's an important question what Libin is asking, because that's the biggest problem that we all have, controlling emotions. So we can do so many things. Read, for example, Libin, study educational videos about trading, read books, journal down your feelings. These things are going to help you, stay on focus. Even if you're on a losing streak, it will be easier to walk away once you do all this stuff. These are just small crumbs for you to take, but when you look at the whole picture, it's gonna come together, and it's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen like, I mean, it could happen because we all have the power by the law of attraction, which I think is a great thing. But it's gonna be it's very rare that it's just gonna happen like this. But try to start somewhere. I'm sorry if I spoke too much about this question, but I think this is one of the most important questions: emotions. So because that's the alpha and omega of the whole trading journey that we all do. We can have all the strategies and systems and everything, but if the emotions are not intact, it doesn't matter if ICT concepts or bull flag or bear flag, whatever, Heiken Ashi candles, doesn't matter what you do. You're not going to be profitable if you cannot control your emotions. Anyway, moving on, reading the chat. You should say I'm gonna give a reset code for you. I actually wrote them an email, Green. So hopefully they will say something when I can be on the TV show. I will let you know. The we flip trade. Oh yeah, careful with that. You're welcome. My personal way to control myself. That's a good thing. Yeah, shenanigan. That's a good thing. Yeah, watch it. Exactly. You're watching my handsome face. You're listening to my calm, charming voice. And the tilt is going to go away. I promise you. Yeah, Libin, you're welcome. Exactly. Straight background. I'm definitely turn. Yeah, you always have to watch for those codes. Oh, it's not. I mean, it's not confirmed yet. I received an email from what's the name of that guy? I received an email from Luke. Yeah, Luke. Luke Jacoby. He's on MyFundedFutures TV, right? Luke Jacoby. I received an email that I could be jumping into the PM sessions. Host, yeah. And he sent me an email, and for a few days I didn't reply, but now I replied that I would be happy to jump in. Who knows? Who knows? For me, my starter was better than starter plus 2.5k drawdown versus 2k drawdown. That's true. When they were doing the no daily loss promo with the regular starter, that was better. Yeah, Luke. Yeah, it's not confirmed yet. So I mean, they reached out to me, and I'm super happy about it. But we'll see. I don't know if it's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, but I will let you guys know, and you can come to the stream, and I will do a shout out to everyone I can. No, Pixel Forge. I'm not trading German index. I mean, for a while I was thinking to trade it. You can trade it actually at Apex, but you have to pay the EuroX subscription fee. But you can trade it if you want to. There was no. They did not mention exact money. They did not mention the amount or anything about that. I can actually. The only thing I can tell you. So, we are emailing since. I don't know. We're emailing since the end of February. All they said, and I quote it, win-win with $sign attached. That's it. So, but nothing mentioned about money. So, I guess win-win because I can get engagement from viewers. They get engagement from viewers as I'm an affiliate, and there's a $sign attached. But there was no talk or email about exact money or anything. So. Oh yeah, FOMC. Especially, I'm the guy who trades FOMC, right? Who I never trade FOMC, and I never wanted to. Ollie, good morning. Give you unlimited codes. All right, we'll see. We'll see. The bias today, well, so far we took out previous day low, aka Asia low, and I want to remind everybody that we still have an order block down there. Now this was Friday here. Let's just, so this is this here, Friday London session. And below Friday London session, there is an unmitigated, which is important, unmitigated fair value gap on the 15-minute chart right here. Now, obviously, NFP news came out, and as we suspected, price yesterday went down to finally take the liquidity from the NFP candle. Now, it looks okay, and it might gonna go higher now, but like bigger players or swing traders, whatever, they could be having, and let me just show you this, where is it? They could be having, orders down there in that 15-minute BC. Since it has not been mitigated, it's a perfect area to pile up orders. Now, I would be careful with the long positions, all I want to say. Careful with the long positions, because this here can actually just take a ride to the downside again, and maybe there's going to be no stop. How far is this? It's like 80 points ish down. I mean, it has every potential to continue lower, you know. And this area feels to be a good target. So my bias, I would say I'm still a little bit bearish more than bullish. So I'm more likely bearish on this one. I would be very careful going long at this moment, at least. We're gonna have London open, so that's gonna tell us more. Yeah, Yonex, I mean, you can. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, because we have some fairly good targets up there. Since midnight, price is just going lower and lower. Maybe it's time to go back up there. We have a decent Asia high. We have some fair value gaps, but and we have an order block with the Asia high. The Asia high is technically the high of the order block. And so, hold on, the high of this candle is 91.20. Okay, and we have a huge order block up there, which is the PM session high. So I would say very good targets, but the 5-minute, this has not been shifted. The 3-minute, nothing. 1 minute, just sideways. I would be staying neutral for now. That's the only thing that we have. By the way, quick look on gold. A very quick look on gold. Gold yesterday went ballistic, I think. Yeah. Let's put on some lines here. It's not accurate, but it's gonna do it for now. So yeah, gold on the bigger picture, I think gold is just unstoppably. Oh, look at that. Okay. Look at this. And it didn't go up to that swing high. Okay. There's a fair value gap higher on the 4-hour chart right there. Okay. So during the Asia session, it didn't go up to 33.96. Interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna stay neutral on gold as well. Hovering around midnight. Back to NQ. Hey NN64. Any chance you can just give us a look? I mean, I can show you. Nothing special. I can actually show you. There's no secrecy. Payout request. The problem is I'm not eligible for a payout request. But I can show you. So you go to your dashboard here and you go to payout request. You click on it. Boom. But the problem is that I have less trading days on this one to go for required request, but this is where you click on it. You know, I have 3 funded accounts, and you also have to go to, you have to fill out the withdrawal information form just to make sure, and you have to fill out the tax form for US or non-US traders. That's what you have to do, and then you can request. The request form is super simple. You just type in the amount and the account number. That's it. Once requested, the payout is going to happen. The payout is going to happen next Wednesday, every Wednesday. But they only pay out those requests that are being filed until the end of Friday. So you have to wait until Wednesday to get the actual money. Yeah, green. Hello, Camille. What's going on? Martin, good morning. So, I mean, it's very simple to request it at Bulenox. Yeah, no issue with Bulenox so far. I mean, absolutely no issue. I'm actually surprised. I mean, not surprised, because that's the way they should work. Like, there has been absolutely zero issue at Bulenox. Unfortunately, the 91% sale is, I mean, has ended. But still, Take Profit Trader is my go-to. How many withdrawals? Well, it's not being confirmed completely. By the new rules, they made a brand new master account agreement. It says 3 withdrawals or $5,000 on the 50K, that is, but which is impossible because it has to be the 4th withdrawal, because it has been capped by 1,500, so you're going to be capped at 4,500. But it says after making $5,000 in profits on your 50K account, the numbers are different on each account, but as we all know, the activation fee is ridiculous on the big account. So the 50K account, it's $5,000, and the way I was reading about in the rules, it's not mandatory for them to take you to a live account. It's their risk department's decision, I guess. So once you take out 3 payouts from the same account, they can decide to keep you on the simulated account, or they want to move you to live. So who knows? And they also, somewhere in the master account agreement, it says that you are capped to withdraw. One user is capped to withdraw $400,000 from Bulenox, which means whatever you do on your trading career, once you withdraw $400,000 from Bulenox, you cannot withdraw more. That's it. So your trading career is ending at Bulenox at $400,000. You cannot have a new master account. That's it. You're done. So once a trader gets 400,000, it could take you for 2 years, 3 years, whatever. I don't know how much time it takes you. But once you got $400,000 from Bulenox, you're done. So once you request from Bulenox before Friday, then you wait and not trade that account until exactly Schwarm. Yeah. When do the funds get taken? The funds get usually deducted after the Tuesday reset. So sometime like after the Tuesday PM session close, and it's usually after like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Tuesday. So anywhere in between 6 p.m. and sometime during the Asia session is when the funds are usually got deducted from your trading account. And by the London session starting at Wednesday, the funds are usually deducted from your account. So on that Wednesday, you can I can usually trade, not usually, I like every time I can trade on my account on that Wednesday because the balance is already lower. So more what you need for KYC yet? Well, you need national ID or passport, and you need utility bill. You need a copy of some utility bill which states your exact address, the one you registered with. And so far that's it. And you have to make like this selfie, I think. When I did mine, as far as I can tell, there was this application that you have to do a selfie, and you know, you have to look left and right on your mobile application or something like that. It's not difficult, you can actually do it. Can't take 40 years. Yeah, it can take. I'm just saying. Yeah, consistent trader. True. No payout so far. It's gonna happen. Hey, don't worry. Consistent trader. I know how that feeling goes. And with Bulenox, there was that story that happened to me last year. Like I was at $3,580. $3,580. All I needed is $20. $20 to get the payout. Or maybe even less. Like really just a little bit. And I was focusing on the New York Open. So of course, the trade went to a drawdown and I lost $200 or $150. So I went down 150 or 200. The next trade I sized up. Of course I sized up. And guess what happened? The next trade also was a loser. So then I was down like $500 or $700. And then I was on tilt. I got on tilt. And of course I blew the account. I blew the account like $20 before payout. So it happened. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. It was last year. $20 away, and I just wanted to get it done quickly. You know, I thought that let's make it quick at the New York Open, and indeed it was quick. It was just the opposite direction. It was quick. Exactly, Schwarm. It's so bad when you're just $10 to $15 away from that payout, and it happened to me not just once, but at least. Hold on. I mean, I have that video, which is saying I blew all my funded accounts this year. It was in January, I think. I blew up 4 Apex accounts, or 5, I don't even know, 4 or 5 Apex accounts that were already at payout level. All together $5,000. All I needed to do is just flip it for a little bit. And I blew it in a PM session, power hour. Boom, just like that. In about 5 minutes. You can watch the video, it's there. I put on the screenshots as well from the accounts. $5,000 down the toilet went down with Apex, which I was working for like 2 months or more than 2 months. In less than 5 minutes, it was actually almost real money. I was so close to reach out for that $5,000. It went down to the toilet in 5 minutes. Needless to say, my weekend was a total crap. I blown an eval when it was $2. Oh no. Yeah, Satoshi. That's bad. Chaz tilted yesterday. 5th payout. Oh, Chaz. Sorry to hear that. It happens. It happens. Raj went on tilt. Oh, you were up 10K. Oh. Hey, but yeah, as you say, yeah, it's still there. It hurts, but the good thing, you can still manage that. You can still make a comeback. Like it's a decent comeback. Consistent trader blew 12 accounts. Like, ooh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, because I can feel you there. I can feel you there. Well, so far I got approved for another payout. I don't know about the rest and about the things going on in the behind the behind the curtain, but as far as I can tell, if I do proper risk management, I got paid out. The last 4 times, 3 times actually, I got paid out. No issues. Hey, I invite a good morning. Hello, there's a Gamecraft is here. Hello. What's happening? Well, it's always changing, Green. Like there's it's seasonal. Like there's a period when New York session is like crazy good and London session is super crappy, and then vice versa. Or Asia session gives you the best price action for a while, and London and New York suck. So it's always changing, I think. But yeah, I mean, New York lately is definitely a minefield. Like it's super tricky. No direction in the first 10 to 15 minutes at all. It's just sweeping liquidity left and right. I mean, up and down. So better go aggressive, but not too much. Yeah. Trader Joe. How that would figure with Apex, since making about 2K a day with 5K loss. Well, as long as you're making 2K a day, keep on continuing that until you reach like, how much is that? Like $6,000 or $7,000. So there are some traders out there who are doing it, Raj. So I mean, the consistency rule, I mean, yeah, oh, I get it, sorry. Yeah, so making a loss of 5K. It all depends. That's a good question. I actually should ask support, because if you're making $2,000 a day, an average, for example, on a big account, and you should be having somewhere around $20,000, right, in profit. So if you lose 5K from that, it should not be a big issue. after 10 days or 10 trading days or 15 trading days, whatever. But the question is, does that count before you reach that level, or you just have to keep on trading until you reach that level where 5K becomes less than 30% of your total profits? That's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, Apex paid so far. Yeah, that's why I'm curious how London is going to open now. It was a bank holiday. Back to rules. Exactly, Chaz. Go back to rules. Don't worry, it's fine. It's part of the game. Yeah, Chaz, and also don't focus too much on the money, what I would say. I know it's hard because we all do, but yeah. Random 50 point scandals out of nowhere. Gotta make sure Trump has nobody tweeting next to him. 8.5K buffer times 4 accounts. What cons you think I should be using? It depends on the stop loss. A lot of pips on deck. It depends on your stop loss, I guess. It depends on your trading style. It depends on your entry model. It depends on your how much risk you can take. There's a lot of factors. I cannot just tell you like go with like 2 minis or whatever. There's more to it. So it's just hard to say. For 8.5K buffer times 4 accounts, I wouldn't go over with more than 1 mini. I would still stay with micros, 5 to 10 micros. That's what I would say. Just, you know, quick answer. I would still not go over with more than 1 mini. That's what I would say, like 5 10 micro, as I said. The man from the future is here. Hello. Yeah, in between is noise. Yeah, the 50K is good for payouts. I mean, mathematically speaking, right? The drawdown and the profit target ratio is the best. But obviously, the big accounts give you more leverage, right? But since I'm trading small size, I have no issue with the 50K. Good morning, Cash All. 10K profit, so was it not? Yeah, exactly right. So bring it up big, if you can, and just exactly if they deny you, just if they deny you, you can actually still continue small size and just go for the next payout, at least take out some money from the account and then go for the next request. Yeah, Trump is sleeping. I'm comfortable with 6 micros, but I hold on. Yeah, Asia. The thing I saw in the past couple of weeks and months, that Asia session, which I'm sleeping at that time. I'm sleeping that through, but I'm seeing the charts, and it's not that. It's actually good. Decent moves in Asia session. Depends on which market you're trading, right? But still, NQ has some decent moves and respecting the levels. So I see a lot of picks on deck. I see. 2-cent trading. Hello. 50K accounts is micros. Yeah, definitely less stress. Exactly, Chaz. Yeah, exactly. Consistent trader. Exactly. Because then that drawdown is gonna melt away real quick on the 50K. I can do anything what someone can do. Yeah. Yeah, that's also a good observation. Good observation. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da. Yeah. Exactly, Ches. Well said. Well said. That's good. That's good advice. Just letting you guys know that I took a small short based on an indicator, but don't take this that much seriously. I'm just testing this indicator. And based on it, there is a possible short opportunity. So I just took it because of the testing purposes. But otherwise, I wouldn't enter a trade here. Macro time is gonna hit soon anyway. I'm gonna make a quick phone call. Just a second. I am here. I am back. I'm giving instructions to the market makers, of course. Balash, hello. 1 hour time frame. We broke the upper trending channel, so I would more likely favor shorts. Yeah, could be the thing. Well, it seems like NQ might want to pop higher here. Yeah, sure, I did that, right? Hello, Gabriel. What's up? The market makers. I wish I would have a direct line. Would make easy everything. I would be the next Gordon Gecko. Blue Horseshoe likes shorts. Hello, the Dr. Shuttle and Dr. Shuttle show. Nestor says likes the upside. Yeah, there are some good levels there. The problem is I don't see anything that just fits my criteria here, but can still reach for some highs here, I guess. A new day opening gap. Oh, I totally forgot to check that again. Let's see it. There you go. New day opening gap high. New day opening gap low. Up there at Asia high. That's a good area now. Now it looks quite juicy. And just look at that. The liquidity void, which has not been repriced, is starting at 37.50. Jake says he's gonna be long today. All right, let's see. Yeah, FOMC that can mix up. Are we gonna have the press conference as well tomorrow on the 7th? Yeah, there's gonna be. So the big hit is gonna be the press conference. Don't forget, the statement is okay, and the rate decision is a thing. You know, that's the thing. But the real big hit is the press conference. I keep saying this. Like, this is gonna be the real hit, because then comes those questions that Powell doesn't really like to answer or doesn't want to answer at all. So yeah, so far the 1 minute is not showing a clean. I mean, I'm always trying to look for clean areas of liquidity. And we're just hovering here. No clean direction. Oh man, just watching paint dry. Again. Again and again. We have 2 minutes and 33 seconds until London Open. All we do is wait. So again, at DAYTRADERS, there is a 90% sale. So you can get a 50K trailing account for $37.90. But it's a one-time fee. One-time fee. No monthly payments. Forgot to say. All right. 40 seconds. I have a feeling that it's not gonna do too much right now. $20 seconds. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and almost 1. Let's see what it does. Okay, popping higher. Long, short term. Long, yeah. Yeah, I'm not entering as well. Yeah. Isham, hello. Good morning. Welcome. Ollie's shouting out pump. Retroactively changing the rules. What is happening with them? Is that because I haven't seen it? I'm gonna check it. Hold on. I am definitely gonna check it. I'm gonna look into it. Bears stepped back in a little bit, not too much. The 1 minute created this bearish engulfing candle here. Yeah, I'm gonna wait with the shorts for now. Yeah, we can run the midnight open. True. So let's just wait a little bit. Maybe price will do something. Will go down eventually, hopefully. London is going to manipulate higher. Yeah, that can also happen. As I said, I have absolutely zero entry level here. That's the problem. No level to enter. Or no entry model to go with. $35 to $45 for short. Well, maybe. Total soup long entry at 49. Nice. So then we should be breaking that 92 at least. I guess we'll see. Up or down this week, Ellie Trader? I wish I could tell you. It depends on FOMC, I guess, too. I know what you don't is saying up. Okay. No, and by the way, none of you know it because I know the right answer. It's gonna go this way. This is the direction. So it's gonna go right. That's it. Everybody's like, it's gonna go up, it's gonna no. It's gonna go this way. Well, anyway. Just waiting. 500. Alright. Alright. Let's wait for it. For now, it's just must come down to what? 575 before news. Yeah, 575s. Okay. Okay, yeah. 570. Yeah, it's good. And as I said, we have this liquidity level down there on that fair value gap. That's also interesting. Anyway, we just have to wait and see. Why do I have a feeling that it wants to go lower now? This is terrible, right? Yeah. First take Asia low, maybe. Yeah. This is very terrible. It's actually frustrating to see this. To see this price action. I personally, I want to see this go lower, but There is not even a structure shift here on the 1 minute, so I guess we're gonna have to wait. Okay, seemingly it found some support here. Just noise. Yeah. See you in New York. I know what you done. Thanks for joining. Exactly. Grind up to take the elevator. That can also be a possibility. Okay. Seeing a move here. Isn't this also the beginning of the summer price action? Well, yeah. You used to do this at the summer. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. During the summer months, price action, especially in London, it dies a little bit. Just a little bit, at least. But yeah, it could be. Could be the thing. It does feel slow. The 15 minute, it looks like it's going to create a bearish engulfing candle. %10 long. I mean, it's not that bad. We missed the Trump volatility. Yeah, volume is low. But it's still better than yesterday. Yesterday was a total crap. Yesterday, very bad. Oh man. I was expecting a little bit more. A little bit more than this. Well, I do have a short. I do have a short, but I mean, it's based on an indicator. Where is it? It's on a funded account here. But it's only based on an indicator. I told you guys I'm using this this system here. So I had a short signal here, at least with a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio for now, and that's it. So I had a short signal, but otherwise I don't have a good target. That's the problem. Maybe in this 1 minute gap right here. Anyway, volume is low. Oh man. Ali is saying dump. So I'll need to meet up and agree in, yeah, something like that. Schwarm, yeah. KK Trade says target 915. So yeah, they have to agree in some direction, I guess, or they have to use some kind of a. I mean, that's what they should do. Maybe the big hedge funds or institutional players have some kind of a common system that shares information about the big orders. And I'm not talking about Bookmap, something different. The dark pool. Exactly. The dark pool. And footprint looks short. We'll see. Gold is edging higher. Anyway, I thought it's gonna go lower anyways, but that's why I don't know. Tough, hey. I'm in short, but it's only based on indicators. But as you see here, there's a nice fair value gap on the 1 minute, so it could be utilized to use it as resistance and go short from here. The problem is that I don't see a good target down there, so that's why I'm using a standard 1-to-1 deviation to a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio on this one, because there's no clean target down there. Maybe that swing low at 23, that wick, but that's not good. If it breaks this, which it easily can, there's liquidity at 58. $900. Yeah, I like the 900. That's a good level. Nice round number. And we have a nice liquidity down there at 859, that 15-minute BC down there. But I guess we have to wait. $19,876 fib level. I like that. As I said, at the 860s, I mean below the 860 level, there is liquidity. Are we gonna go there? I don't know. But that's a nice 15-minute gap. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely it can. Just consolidation into the macro. My stomach hurts. Hmm. Well, the macro is basically a series of small algorithms, which are usually being launched like 10 minutes before the new hour. Uh, Basically, small algorithms sweeping orders or putting on new orders into the market, basically injecting liquidity. It's not always happening, but statistically, the best time for this is like 10, some say 15 minute, 10 to 15 minute before the new hourly candle. In London session, it's like at 2:50, starting at 2:50 or 3:50 a.m. And it happens also in the New York session. It's not a stone written thing, but it can usually help to put some oil into the market and keep things floating a little bit faster, especially on a slow market like this. William, hello. Enter your live. I saw you are short. Yeah, I'm short, but don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Yeah. Wish you all the luck too, William. Hey, thanks for dropping in, and I hope your long position plays out. Just let me get out to the TP and then can turn around, all right? There you go. Now it's for William. Let's go, William. Oh, you guys didn't hear it. But there was a sound. I turned off the desktop audio. But this was a nice trade. And I must say that this was based on this indicator again. So entry was here. Stop loss up there. And boom, 1-to-1 deviation. It happened. It's also silver. Yeah, silver bullet tower. We have the silver bullet tower, which usually has, statistically speaking, more volatility. Yeah, no problem, Schwarm. No, it's on MetaTrader 5. Partial. It's on MetaTrader 5. Whoa, we have Crypto Rico Trades. Wow. We have a crypto trader. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome. So this is basically on MetaTrader, and it can give you some nice entries. Like, no, this was yesterday. Yesterday it had a nice entry here. And also there was a nice entry in the London session somewhere here. No, here. So there was an entry. How can I show this? Right there. I don't see it. Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. There was an entry here to go short. Stop loss here. Boom. And after that, there was no kill zone. So this is just an indicator system based on exponential moving averages. Nothing more. and fractals or fractals, not fractal. Fractal is different. That's the spot on your face, right? The dots on your face. Anyway. And the Heiken Ashi is not the main thing of the system. It just gives you a bit of a feeling that how strong is the movement currently. It's not mandatory to have the Heiken Ashi on it. It's just there. So it's basically exponential moving averages combined with zigzag and fractals indicator. That's it. Nothing more. It's just a combination. But it gives some nice signals. It also repaints, as you know, because the zigzag indicator puts on the dots on the chart, and the dots can disappear if a new swing high or swing low happens. So that's why it's not like a guaranteed setup. But if you know what to look for, if you take every signal, that you're gonna lose with this indicator. Just saying, if you take every single signal, you're doomed. Your account is gonna blow up for sure. But if you know what to look for, that is good. It doesn't really have a specific name because it's combined, you know, multiple indicators. It's based on that so-called XARD indicators, but it has been recoded, and that's it. But the version I use is like heavily modified, but again, it's just exponential moving average, zigzag, and fractals indicator. I'm gonna put it out for you guys on my blog. I'm gonna let you know. I just have to make sure I put out the right one because there's so many versions now. And there's a guy who a friend of mine who sends it to me because he's also coding MT5. Yeah, I played with Lux Algo indicators with very less success, but I'm not saying they are bad. I just couldn't line myself to that indicator. Yeah, Libin, I'm gonna put out a link on my blog, and I will let you guys know, and you can download it. So it's not a big deal. It only works on MetaTrader 5. So for that to work, what I do is I registered for a free demo account at MFutures, which is active for 30 days, I think. And I always keep registering for a new demo account, so you get the data and you can use it on a MetaTrader 5 or any platform or brokerage that supports MetaTrader 5, which is an old platform. There you go. But I put it on MFutures because of futures market, but it works for like CFDs as well or Forex. But big stop loss, or it depends on market? Depends on the market structure. Yes, Bushido. So for example, if I'm short, I was short from here, then obviously I'm looking for a proper swing high. And in this scenario, if I'm short from here, that swing high is going to be my stop, right? So I'm always looking for some swing highs, swing lows for stops, and I'm adjusting my position size according to that. Dilzik, good morning. Hello. You're welcome, Bushido. And as I told you guys in the beginning of the stream, that the drawn liquidity, I think, is gonna be $859 on the micro. 859 on the micro, which is almost the same as on the mini, maybe a few ticks difference, but I think that's where we're going. But at least today I made on this Bulenox account $275 on a funded account. Yay! Yay! Okay. This one, I forgot that I still need to flip more to have a trading day. But I'm going to be requesting 2K on that Apex account. Look at that. Going lower. Let's go. Camille, thank you. Thank you, Oli. I have to go to the bathroom. My stomach is hurting so bad, you guys wouldn't believe it. I don't know why. I'm just gonna have to. I keep the stream open. I'll try to be back as soon as possible. I'm sorry. Don't go anywhere. Push the like, subscribe. I'll be back. When IQ hits 803, I'm gonna be rich. Let's go. All right, we're back. Surprise didn't go down there yet. Bond rally after news. Maybe it can happen. Which news? I mean, today we have nothing. Kurt, hello. Kurt background, welcome. Well, oh, the German PMI. Okay. Yeah, no major news today. I see. We're gonna have the German PMI numbers real soon. We'll see. We'll see. Martin, hello. Hey, what's going on? Where have you been? How's it going? Grinding on the charts. Let's go. Got the master account. Congratulations. It's not a big deal, Martin. It's not a big deal. It's perfectly fine. You can go with that. It's don't worry. It's cool. So we have the PMI numbers out. If I draw 1K, this means my threshold is closer, right? Well, you can only withdraw 1K after, like, you have to make $3,600 in order to be able to withdraw 1K, because you have to keep the $2,600 as a safety net on your account. So if we're talking about the 50K, I guess we do. So the rule says you must maintain the safety net at all costs, and the minimum withdrawal is $1,000. So you have to go, but yeah, it's gonna be close because it's gonna locked in at 50,100 after that. But yeah, so it's gonna be closer, of course. I mean, the safety net is gonna be smaller. I mean, down from 36K to 26K, obviously. Look at that. Are we going down here? Seems like we might do. Wow. Wow, wow. What a spike lower at the pre-market open. Final target would be that 859. In my opinion. Guys, I don't want to be a party breaker, but I don't feel so well. My stomach is hurting like crazy. I have to go to the bathroom again. Maybe I have some diarrhea or something. I don't know. Maybe I ate something. So I guess I'm going to call it here. I'm going to be back for the New York session. Hopefully better. But I don't feel so good. I don't feel so good. But I'm sorry. But I'll be back for New York. New York session is on. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. If you would like to support the channel, please use my code. Tom Sabo works everywhere. Some good sales going on with MyFundedFutures and DayTraders as well. Check out Take Profit Trader. The no fee promo is still on. I'm sorry, I really have a stomach issue here, and I don't want to leave you guys here for like all the time because I do have to go to the bathroom. I think I ate something yesterday. I don't know. But thank you so much for watching. I'll be back for New York. All right. Thanks for the support, and God bless you all. Okay. God bless everybody. Cheers.